This is Rock Leach with Social Fire. This is probably the worst sermon that I have ever heard. Has no place in church. But this pastor just knew that it was going to work for him, and it's terrible. So I want to warn you, if you're triggered by certain words or certain things being said across the pulpit, you probably don't want to watch this video. But other than that, if you're sitting down and you're ready to go, you don't want to miss this video. Y'all, I have to take a second because this is probably one of the worst sermons that I have ever heard come across, to me. They brought it to me. This was sent to me, emailed to me for me to take a look at this. I'm going to share it with you. It's scary because are our pulpits really being reduced to this level of articulation? Just reckless articulation. I mean, just don't care. Calling people out of their names, using the N-word at will, telling people to extort men, women. Oh, it's terrible. But we're going to go ahead and go. I just want to make sure I kind of get you ready for what you're getting ready here. If you got children in the room, send the kids out just for a moment or switch over to your phone. Pause the video on your TV if you got your kids there and switch over to your phone and watch it and then move to the next video in our playlist. But I'm just trying to warn you. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let's go.
That nigga wants some, you need to fix this transmission. Y'all like to...
Okay, let's just keep going.
Now don't nobody want to say nothing. Look at all these cheap hoes in here. You don't want to say nothing. You don't even want to talk. You giving up the cookie, but you ain't got no receipt. Y'all ain't talk. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
This is one of the absolute worst messages. And the reason that I say that it's the worst that I've heard is because there is absolutely no care to the listener. There is no care. There seems to be no responsibility to where you're taking people. It's reckless. And I just don't know how people are sitting there. Yes, I do. I do know. It's the cult cardio. They ain't going to come against a man of God because he had already conditioned them to be abused. He is an abuser, and this is on tape. It was recorded. He's an abuser. Now, we're going to go back bit by bit. He said if you're going to give him some, he need to get out there and fix the transmission. Sir, what about marriage? What about marriage? You telling your women, and I don't know the ages of them in there, I'm leaving this up, but you're telling your women if that man wants some, and you use the N-word, and can we just quit using the N-word in the pulpit? Can we stop that? Stop using the N-word, please. But definitely don't convince your ladies to be less than what God have created them to be, someone's wife. Oh my God. I'm gonna let that play again because I want to make sure I heard him right.
That nigga wants some, you need to fix this transmission. Y'all like to...
So he wants to be intimate with you, and we'll just go ahead and say sex, because I'm quite sure that's what he's talking about. So he's telling ladies, in order for you to do this, you need to be getting your transmission fixed. Y'all, is this what we coming to now? This what the preachers are preaching now? Use him, girl. Get out there and get him for everything you can. Women, sum yourself up completely. Define yourself by what's between your legs. Crazy stuff. That's what he's doing. That's what he's saying. Let me calm down because this right here has bothered me. That this kind of ignorance go on in church. All right, let's keep going. I want to hear what else he said. I already know, but
now don't nobody want to say nothing.
And the girl in the background talking about buy me a hole. Come on, convincing folk how to use folk, convincing women how to use men. This is a problem. I wonder how many people are married, how many married couples are here at this church? Because I couldn't have even sat there respectfully as an honorable man with my wife. I couldn't have sat there and listened to this foolishness come across the pulpit. I don't want to hear. Come on. So they got to look at my wife like she did something under the table to get me, to hook me, to capture me. Come on. Y'all, this is the stuff I'm talking about right here. Okay.
Look at all these cheap holes in here.
The ladies that you are calling cheap, sir, are members of your church. Are we just going to skate past that? Y'all, I'm so tired of this kind of stuff going on in church. If you tired of it, I want you to get in the comments and talk about it. I don't know who this preacher is, but this is terrible. Who pastor is this? Who pastor is this with this kind of foolishness right here? You're calling your ladies out of their name. Those are the people supposedly that God have given you to nurture, and this is what you're doing? This is what you're doing, sir. This is out of there. Y'all, this is on a whole nother level of ignorance. This is...
You don't want to say nothing. You don't even want to talk. You giving up the cookie, but you ain't got no receipt. Y'all
giving up the cookie, but ain't got no receipt. Oh, my God, man. What you telling them to extort men? You know, before you do that, you need to get some receipts and take some photos or something like that. Man, this have nothing to do with marriage. Y'all, okay, so let me back up. Normally, when I see these kind of videos, I always go in my mind as a pastor with years of experience as a pastor. I go back through my mind like, what could this have been? Is there a situation where what's being shown to me could be placed in a situation in the atmosphere where it makes sense? This don't make no sense. I don't see that for this. I don't see that. Even if this was a singles conference, that wasn't the message for him. That you know. And then even if it was a singles conference, you can't articulate like this. You can't talk to women like this. I don't know who they are sitting in there. I don't know who they are. I don't know who this pastor is, what this church is, but this right here is all the way foolish. And this is scary that pulpits are being coming in and people are being subject to this and think that's okay. Feel like that's God. Do you know you can be abused so long to where you start feeling like the abuse is love? And you've got a lot of people that go to a lot of churches where they're getting abused, talk too ignorant like this, and they feel like that this is because my pastor love me. That's why he tell me that I'm cheap. I'm a cheap, whore. I'm a cheap one. That's why he tell me that, because I don't be charging them nothing. I mean, just y'all. All right. Let me get off this video because it is bothering me. But this is the worst example of preaching I've ever heard. Using the N-word, telling women to extort men, basically telling them to get what they can from the man, telling them that clearly in his message, they got to date mechanics because he want the transmission fixed. All men don't know how to fix. Oh my God. Let me get out of here, y'all. Tell me what you think. Jump in the comments. Meet me there. All right, let's go.